If you're even thinking about buying a new camera in the next year, you need to see this. We've just gotten wind of what might be the biggest Leica leak in a decade. The rumors swirling around the upcoming Q4 aren't just about a simple upgrade. We're hearing about a camera with a sensor that could push past 60 megapixels and pack 8K video, potentially making its competition look ancient. So today, we're going to break down the features Leica doesn't want you to know about yet. Is the hype real? Let's get into it. The Leica Q series has always held a special place in the hearts of photographers. It's a line of cameras that makes a promise, the stunning quality of a full-frame sensor and a legendary Summilux lens, all wrapped up in a minimalist, go-anywhere body. The Q2, and Q3 each built on this legacy, tweaking a formula that many thought was already perfect. But while the Q3 was an amazing camera, the whispers we're hearing now suggest the Q4 isn't just the next step, it's a giant leap. Insider reports paint a picture of a camera built not just for the classic Leica shooter, but for a new wave of creators who want the best of both worlds, stills and video. This doesn't sound like an update, it sounds like a statement. The high-resolution sensor. Let's start with the heart of the camera, the sensor. For a while, the megapixel race seemed to be cooling down, but according to multiple credible leaks, the Leica Q4 might be cranking up the heat. The most persistent rumor points to a brand new full-frame BSI sensor that could exceed the 60 megapixels of the Q3. Some of the more exciting whispers even speculate about a 70MP sensor. Now, this isn't just about bigger files. A higher-resolution sensor changes what you can do. For street photographers, it means an incredible amount of room to crop. You can shoot a wide, busy scene and later pull out a single, compelling moment without losing crucial detail. For landscape shooters, it's the power to make huge, gallery-worthy prints with stunning clarity. But here's where it gets really interesting. Rumors suggest this will be a new stacked BSI CMOS sensor. What does that actually mean? A stacked sensor allows for dramatically faster readout speeds, which translates to a few huge real-world benefits. First, better dynamic range, with some sources suggesting it could exceed 14 stops, letting you pull incredible detail from deep shadows and bright highlights. Second, much cleaner images in low light at high ISOs. And third, a big reduction in rolling shutter, that wobbly distortion you get when you pan the camera quickly. This sensor upgrade alone could make the Q4 a totally different beast. The 8K video machine. If the sensor leak was a surprise, the rumored video specs are a shock. For a long time, video felt like a side project for Leica. The Q3 made some progress, but it was clear that video wasn't its main gig. The Q4 seems poised to flip that script entirely. The headline rumor is the inclusion of 8K video recording, with credible sources pointing to 30 frames per second. A compact, fixed-lens camera shooting 8000 is almost unheard of and would instantly put it in the ring with dedicated cinema cameras. But this isn't just for people with 8K TVs. For creators, shooting in 8K gives you amazing flexibility. You can crop or frame and create multiple shots from a single take, all while keeping a crisp 4K final video. And it doesn't stop there. Leaks suggest the Q4 might support internal 10-bit for 222 recording and even professional codecs like ProRes, though this is still speculative. This would mean you could capture footage with incredible color depth, ready for serious color grading, right in the camera. To deal with one of the biggest issues of the Q3, the Q4 is also rumored to have much better thermal management to prevent overheating during those long 8K recordings. And for slow-motion fans, the Q4 is also expected to offer 4K at a super smooth 120 frames per second. If these rumors pan out, the Leica Q4 won't be just a photographer's camera anymore, it'll be a true hybrid monster. An autofocus that's actually fast. For all its strengths, the Leica Q series has always had a weak spot: autofocus. It worked, but it was never on the same level as the lightning-fast systems in Sony or Canon cameras. This was a real pain point, especially for anyone trying to capture unpredictable moments. The Leica Q4 is rumored to finally fix this with what sources are calling a completely new autofocus system. The leaks point to a new hybrid system that combines phase detection with AI-powered subject tracking. We're talking about real-time eye autofocus that locks onto a person's eye and just doesn't let go. The rumors go even further, suggesting the AI processor will enable advanced tracking for not just people, but also animals and possibly even vehicles. Imagine tracking a cyclist through traffic with the focus perfectly locked on. To see this level of performance rumored for a compact Leica is a huge deal. This finally closes the biggest gap between the Q series and its competition, making it a camera that can react in an instant. So we've covered the sensor, the video, and the autofocus. Honestly, any one of those would be a massive deal on its own. But we're not done yet. Before we get to the last round of leaks and talk about the price, I want to know, which of these rumored features has you most excited? The massive resolution, the 8K video, or the AI autofocus? Drop a comment below and let me know. The controversial upgradest rumors don't stop there. Beyond the big specs, we're hearing about a bunch of smaller, but just as important, refinements. While the iconic 28mm f1.7 Summilux lens is expected to remain, it's rumored to get new coatings for better flare resistance and improved sharpness. The user experience is also reportedly getting an overhaul. The electronic viewfinder is said to be a new, higher-resolution OLED panel, and the rear display is expected to finally be a tilting touchscreen, making high and low-angle shots way easier. But here's where it might get a little controversial for the purists: in-body image stabilization, or IBIS. While IBIS is a massive help for shooting handheld in low light and for smoothing out video, some in the Leica community feel it moves the brand away from its pure photography roots. The rumored inclusion of a 5-axis IBIS system would be a huge practical win, but it also shows Leica is aiming for a wider market of modern creators, not just its traditional fans. The implications, the price, and the big question. So, what does all this mean? If these leaks are true, the Leica Q4 won't just be an upgrade, it's going to shake things up. It would challenge high-end compacts and even start to step on the toes of professional interchangeable lens cameras. Leica seems to be positioning the Q4 as the one camera you need for everything. Of course, all this tech comes at a price. The Q3 launched at nearly $6,000. Given the huge leap in rumored specs, we should expect a price increase. Most credible sources and early speculation put the launch price somewhere in the $5,500 to $6,000 range, though some think it could go higher. This brings us to the final question: is this still a true Leica? Is a camera packed with 8K video, autofocus, and IBIS a betrayal of the minimalist philosophy that made the brand an icon? For decades, Leica stood for a pure, distraction-free experience. The rumored Q4 is a technical beast that embraces every modern feature. It's a move that will definitely attract a new audience, but it might leave some of the purists wondering if Leica has lost its way. So, there you have it. The Leica Q4 is shaping up to be an absolute powerhouse. We're talking about a potential high-resolution sensor that could pass 60 megapixels, professional 8K video, and an AI-powered autofocus system that could finally catch up to its rivals. This camera isn't just an evolution, it signals a whole new direction for Leica. The real question is, what do you think? Is the Leica Q4 the perfect all-in-one camera you've been waiting for, or has Leica sacrificed its soul for specs? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And if you want to stay on top of all the latest news and be the first to know when the Leica Q4 is officially announced, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. You won't want to miss what happens next.